I just want to point out that he missed a loop in the back of his pants there with his belt. Even though you win lots of awards, you still got to your belt through the loop. Okay, this is a service learning award, and this goes to teachers who are collaborating with teachers out in the city, and they're trying to get high school students to have a direct experience of college, specifically college writing. And what this is going to do is this is going to tear down maybe some psychic barriers that there may be, or stories that, you know, I'm not college material, or my family doesn't go to college, or that kind of thing. It's a wonderful program. Rachel Wendler deserves incredible credit here, and so does the rest of the Service Learning Award Committee. Rachel, Jessica Shoemake, Amy Mapes, and was there anybody else in that committee? I think that was it. So, I give you Brad and Taylor. Okay, these are teacher collaborators, and in the sort of leftist conspiratorial sense, fellow travelers. They collaborated to get U of A students to work with and talk to high school students, and high school students to tolerate some of the lack of worldly sophistication that U of A students sometimes have about the surrounding city. Anyway, in this collaboration, Brad and Taylor began by posing a simple question. This wasn't just about fun and games. What is the purpose of education? And I read that in their applications, and I wondered myself, what is the purpose of education? And they go on, is the purpose of education to get a good job and make a lot of money? Is education's purpose to create a knowledgeable democratic society? Does education hold the same promise for everyone? Is it accessible? And with these questions in mind, Taylor and Brand focused their semester around issues of education. U of A students researched a controversial issue related to education, and Desert View High School students, juniors, conducted research for a debate centered around the question, is college worth it? Because it takes a lot of money to go here. I don't know if you guys remember that, but the costs are going up. I'd say I couldn't afford to go to college right now, given the way things are. Both groups of students critically examined structural inequalities in the American education system through discussions of common texts and conversational interviews about their own educational experience. And I read some of the reflections that students did, and they were very insightful. Some of the U of A students let a little bit of their prejudices drip out, you know, thinking about, I didn't think that these guys could really write, and I was really surprised, and they looked kind of Hispanic, and it was like, but it was there, okay, something to pack. Through this process and students' research, they hope their students would begin to imagine a more equitable system. So this is not just seeing what is, but this is what might be. In addition to the lessons, Brad and Taylor sought to introduce U of A students to students in Tucson they might not get to know otherwise. And all of the students recorded in journals that they opened their eyes to the realities of public education in Tucson. And many U of A students recognize that they have much to learn from their Wildcat writer partners about education and growing up in Tucson. So this was a bit of a life education as well. Likewise, while many Desert View High School students had visited the U of A campus for various school trips or medical reasons prior to the lesson, many had never spoken with a U of A student or entered a college classroom before the visit. So both Brad and Taylor worked at demystifying some of the college experience for students by bridging the gap between the secondary and post-secondary educational experience through a discussion of common interests. A very well-designed, hard work, well-worked, and hard-fought program. So thanks, guys. And you're going to be splitting $200.